Are we doing it? Yeah, looks like we're doing it. Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. We're back. I'm streaming again to work on Read to Resist, this project that I am creating that will allow you to buy books to help end book bans. In the last episode of this saga, we left off with me being a big old dummy and not realizing that I can just proxy the bookshop.org search API and that everything will be fine in terms of like being able to customize the search experience for users on the website. So we're going to implement that today. And I'm hoping if I can share my screen to also make this little search shenanigans work and to set up kind of like a background image so that like above the fold, if I like do this and then do like a little dotted thing. So this would all happen above the fold. I didn't group all these. Yeah, this would all exist above the fold with like maybe some like a background image of like book covers that are maybe like rotating would be like kind of interesting. But for now, I might just do like a just like a static image or something, and then have this like little explanation up here below. Cool. Eventually, I think I am going to transition all of this to be kind of promotional material for this app I'm working on that will do this exact same thing, but also allow you to like store recommendations and send recommendations to friends and family members of books you want to buy. And then again, all of the affiliate income will go to organizations that are fighting book bans. Okay, but let's move from here and go into some code. So in our last episode, we did this dumb iframe thing that I'm gonna get rid of. Yeah, so how this is gonna happen is we're gonna make an action, export async action, args, action args. Cool. And then this is the thing that's going to actually do our search proxy. And then we're going to call that from the client. So let's get ourselves situated here. I'm going to bring up a new Arc window. And we're also going to work on making this look nicer on mobile than is currently slated. I might do a half and half here. Looks fine. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. 3. Amazing. So once I save, all of this should be killed. Boom. Cool. So back to it, this is going to be like a simple input of type search, which I think, yeah, is a thing we can do. We're going to have some sort of state value for keeping track of the search state and then sending off that like debounced action to do that sort of like request to the search proxy. So let's go ahead and make something like that. Search query, set search query. Maybe it's just set search, use state. It's going to be a string. Then we're going to go down here and make our value that search query. And the on change be set search, but of e set search e dot target dot value. Boom, boom, boom. We'll give it a little placeholder so we know where it is. Search. Sick. And let's just make sure, yeah, React is working for us. Okay, so now we're gonna have to recopy this stuff that I copied in the last video that actually handles this search query change. So debounced search query, we're gonna want that. What this is doing, use debounce, is just literally debouncing the value change of search query by 200 milliseconds. And what that allows us to do is just wait to do a version of this when the search value changes. So add a use effect. I can't yet know whether or not I'm going to want to do this just with fetch or to actually use like the use action thing, whatever from React Router. We will see how that goes. Do I still have all this? Yes, we love to see it. Search body. What was this doing? Oh yeah, we did want this. Did I remove it from the function? Search bookshop, blah, 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 blah. Search body. Oh, did I just make this? I see. I did it this way. Okay, let's see. How do we want to approach this? First, let's make our delay, or not our delay, let's make our action that's actually going to go do this search. So from our arguments, we want the request like body JSON. So say body args dot, oh, args dot, why? Please. Oh, it's because I did arg like a pirate. Args dot request, and we're gonna say dot JSON, or dot body dot JSON. I always forget with the web fetch thing. It's possibly null. I don't care about any of this. Okay, so body is the readable stream. I think JSON is the thing we get to await. Let's just make sure this guy works. And then we should be able to do search body. Oh, but we gotta export it out of here. Search body, and then we'll add, actually we should probably do this with a, yeah, I don't know if we really want to do this with an action and do a post, or if we just want to set up like an API route and then do a get. I feel like that's probably easier. So let's work on that. Maybe let's do search.tsx. And then this is just going to export a loader that looks very similar to this. Did I already do this? Search bookshop.org. Yeah, I think I already did this. My brain is just firing on all cylinders, isn't it? Okay, so from this, we want to get our query parameters, args.request. Hello? Oh. Loader function args.request dot search query. How do I get query parameters? Web fetch. Actually, could probably just get the query / search params from the loader args. That seems horrible. Is that really how you're supposed to do this? I disagree, ChatGPT. Remix, React Router, query params. Use search params is how you do it on the client. Tell me how you do it on the server. What's on args? Oh, params. What comes on params? Okay, so that's like route parameters. Get me server web fetch or web request. Yeah, I mean, if that's params, what's in context? Data function args context. This is passing. Get load context. That's not what I want either. Okay. Get the query parameters from the request and get one called search. If it doesn't exist, throw a forfeit. Or 400 error. Response, bad request. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm not mad about that. Okay, so then this will be search. Amazing. Cool. And so then from here, I feel like I just want to do it. Yeah, that's all in the function. So really all we want to do is when this thing changes, we want to call that search endpoint. So let's get a fetcher. And then use effect. Debounced search query. And we want to do fetcher dot submit, I guess. Load. What is load? Fetcher dot load. Loads data from a route, useful for loading data imperatively inside of user events outside of normal button or form. Like a combo box or a search input. Sweet, that sounds exactly like what, yeah, the literal thing is what we want to do. So the href we want is search with a query parameter search. And I'm actually going to go rename this to query because I think it's weird to have search and then search query and then to have a query parameter of the same name. Okay, cool. Go back home, search. This is going to be called query. We're going to make this debounced search query. What were our other options? Flush, sync, Boolean. I don't know if I actually care about that. Is this an asynchronous function? Loads data from a route. Fetcher to load, blah, blah, blah. But how am I supposed to actually like get access to this data? This is the thing I'm like not super convinced about React Router. It's just that these the way this fetcher stuff works, where like, so what it wants me to do is just like fire off this thing, and then instead of waiting for any sort of response, so that I can like massage the data a little or whatever, it just wants me to now like essentially do something like this. I'm assuming. And like have this be like a it's not an observable pattern. I can't remember the exact name, but just like essentially synchronous. But I hate that. I think that's so bad. The requested page could not be found. I disagree. This is weird. All right, what am I doing wrong? Oh man, we're getting rid of so much stuff here. Maybe it just wants me to have a loader, even if it's empty, which again, I feel is kind of weird. No. All right. What does it hate? If type of a variable input data now what? Which kind of data format? Also happened, client side has a browser extension installed, router base name. This all feels very strange. No route matches home. I'm just gonna restart the server. Huh, it really hates this. Let's go to our root. Oh, we're doing... Oh God, we've got a routes file. This sounds horrible. routes / search.tsx. Expected 1 to 2 arguments, got 1. It wants a path. Have an argument of file was not provided. I don't like this. I don't want any of this. Let's see, React Router. I feel like Remix was so much simpler before. Cool, flat routes. This is the thing I want. Lovely. Then it wants me to export default flat routes and say, make sure it satisfies route config. Oh, do I have to install something? Yeah, I do. Gotta read the docs, I guess. Oh, beans. All right, what does it hate? Can I resolve? Conflicting peer dependency. What did I type in? React Router FS routes. Maybe I'm using the wrong. That sounds fine. File-based routing. I'm confusion. Am I not in the root of the project? Error could not resolve. Error was like no metals in React Router dev. Am I in the development version of React Router? React Router serve. Is this a development version or just literally? Yeah, dev tools and CLI. Okay. Oh boy. Time to add my trusty friend legacy peer deps. Okay, let's try this again. Bloop, 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 bloop. Lovely. Okay. Great. Cool. I'm gonna call this index. We're gonna go back and run our server. And everything's gonna explode still. Okay, what has changed? I feel like nothing, at least nothing on the index page. Maybe it's something in here is, I think it's probably this like set timeout, clear timeout business. Do I already have, utils? Okay, let's install another thing. Cool. Wait, also. Okay, yeah, SSR2 true. Just want to make sure I wasn't trying to run all of this client shenanigans or loader shenanigans without actually being in SSR mode. Okay. I think you do something like this. Dev. Let's see, what can I start commenting out? Let's comment out this and all of this. Cool, so that's not it. Let's comment out this. This is straight up just a, oh, I see. What is happening? A tree hydrated, but some attributes of the server rendered HTML don't match the client properties. This won't be patched out. This can happen if a SR client component used a server client branch variable input. Yeah, I'm not doing any of that. Where am I using this? Ah, I see. Oh, beans. All I want is to make a website. I don't understand why I have to deal with... Like, this is the simplest, like, teeny little React app I've ever seen. And for some reason, it says, I hate you. Am I doing something crazy here? No. I have all this React query shenanigans that I can probably get rid of. This feels all fine. Is my dev command? No, it points at the right thing. This feels so incredibly strange. This also feels completely fine. Is there something weird happening here? All of that feels completely normal to do on a server. Why is this mad at me? Oh, because it's not called that anymore. What the hell? Invalid HTML tag nesting. Am I doing invalid HTML tag nesting? I mean, I can comment on stuff all day, friends. What is happening? What have I changed? Blah, 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 blah. Added this, added that. Exported that, which I don't actually need to do. I'm completely at a loss. I'm going to delete everything here and rebuild. I'm not running anything else, right? I'm not being dumb. No. This is so bizarre. Is it a problem with Tailwind? What is it? It's in the root? If I comment out this line. Okay, maybe that is something odd. So if I bring back some stuff, I'm so incredibly confused. Does it think there's a page? Yeah, it thinks there's a page called index. Cool. Cool. We get a bad request. That's a very strange request to make. How do I put like an underscore in front of this or something to make it not care. Yeah, okay. So if we don't provide a search query, I actually don't care. So I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, we're back to square one here. And I'm going to make this always a string. That has to be that. Okay, that's super weird. Nothing changed with how this app.css is made. Okay, that's super confusing. I commented it out and put it back in, and now everything works. Okay. So strange. Okay, but now we should be able to do the Lord. And we should get back. Oh. Yay. So now I can say braiding sweetgrass. So fun. Rumble Kimmer. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, so if I guess we have data in the fetcher. I'm not actually too mad about this process. The only thing that would be weird about it is you'd have to have like, if you wanted to do something with this data other than just immediately display it, you'd have to like massage it in like another use effect, I guess. Yeah, because you can await, like it returns a promise, but it doesn't return a promise of the value, it seems, which seems strange. Weird decision to make. But that's neither here nor there. What we now want to do, also I want nice typing here. How would I do that? Use fetcher.load, and then do I say return type of loader from search? Can I do something like that? This is so goofy. Yeah, I kind of hate this. Write me a React query fetch hook, or React query hook that fetches data from actually just give me some boilerplate. Sure, sounds great. Stack query. Okay. This is fine. Query. I don't know what this is. Oh wait, yeah, search query, that sounds fine. Use query. Yeah, I think that this is all wrong now. Oh, AI. This is supposed to be key. This is a query function. Nice, nice. And then I want to parse the return value. So value equals response.json, JSON, and then try parsing this. So bookshop result schema parse value. We call this parsed value. Return parsed value. Catch. Return null. Super sweet. So now this guy should return hits or null. We love to see it. So sorry, React Router team. We want data. Use search query. Is fetch, is loading, is paused, is pending, is stale, refetch status. I don't think we actually need any of that. And I'm just gonna put in, yeah, oh, it doesn't actually take an object. Do that search query. Cool. So now we should be able to do this. And we should have the same behavior. So Lord of the Rings. Oh. Let's look at our network logs. We're looking for search. God, Lord. Things. What has gone wrong? Use search query function, fetch /search with the query. I guess let's make sure it actually logged. Oops. Something funky is up with my development setup. The Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it's not making the actual request. Oh no, here it is. Cool, that looks fine. Am I not? Const value. Okay. Why? Oh, because I'm not awaiting the JSON. Nice, great. So one other thing that I would like to do is not have any sort of initial request. So I don't want to fire this if it's blank, unless there has been a value before, if that makes any sense. Which it probably doesn't, but essentially I don't want like this request to go out if this is the first time that like we've requested information. So or like the value is not set yet. So I'm going to make this string or null. We're going to start this off as null. Amazing. And then if the query itself is null, we want to abort and return nothing. So if query equals null, and we actually want it to be null because if we did like not query, it would do it for strings too. We don't want that. Cool. Great. So now the request doesn't go out on that initial load, but then if I do the Lord of the Rings, we'll get data. Boom. If I remove it, we'll get a empty search. Okay, this was a lot of work for very little reward. Yeah, search query, or start with an empty string. We'll get rid of all of these unused shenanigans. Boom, 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 boom. Done. Okay. Next thing up, let's actually like show some of this as like an actual useful list. So let's do flex call, gap 3. Now we want to do 4. And also we only want to have this appear if, let's call this data search results. If search results, oh, amazing, search results dot map result let's do this div. Then we want this to be result.title. Oh. I'm confusion. Search results. Oh, this is search results.results. Okay, results dot. Oh my gosh. Search results.results.hits. Gotta love API design. Hits does not exist on hits path cover. What is results? Results is an array of objects with hits. Well, that's confusing. How did I do that here? Flash list search results. Search results. results 0.hits. I see. So results 0.hits map book. This is a book dot title. The Lord. Yay, look at that. Much nicer. We can wrap this in another div. Have an image source equals book dot cover URL alt text. We'll have this be cover of book dot title. Yeah, those are going to be huge. All right, we'll do a standard height of 120 pixels. Is it just like that? Or here, I think I can do. Look at that. Okay, and then we want this last name, flex, item center. Look at that. It's coming together, friends. Gap 2. Okay. And I should be able to remove that. Yay. And because I'm still focused in the input, it's showing me a list of like the books when you just send like an empty list to bookshop.org, which is, I think, a combination of the New York Times bestseller list and just like books they like, which is kind of fun. Also, I'm going to move myself to the other side of this so that I'm not covering the thing that's actually visually interesting. And also now I'm looking, when I'm looking at my screen, towards the screen as you see it on the stream. Okay. Sick. We're going to make a little commit. Work in progress. Let's even call this a refactor. Server side search proxy. Great. Next thing I want to do, I want to have this be clickable. So this outer area, I actually would like to be an anchor tag, and I want it to go to book dot. Do they EAN? What the hell is the EAN? Book.EAN. Okay, cool. So that is like an ISBN number, which is what we want. So this is going to be to bookshop.org/. Do I have my... I think my like widget thing had my affiliate ID in it. Did I put that anywhere? No, I didn't. Affiliate profile. Show me my affiliate profile. Oh, beans. Affiliate profile and lists. Affiliate ID. Cool. All looks great. I need to know what the URLs look like. I need to resist. Need to resist. Oh, beans. Bookshop.org. Affiliate URLs. Become an affiliate. Blah, 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 blah. Show me what the URL looks like. There we go. Cool. /a/affiliate ID /EAN. So let's make a const of affiliate ID. Great. This is going to be a template string. This is https bookshop.org/a/affiliate ID, and then the book.ean. And we want this to open in a new tab. All blank. Look at that. Cool. Sounds great. All right. Got 9 minutes. What can I do in 9 minutes? Maybe just make this look a little nicer. Oh, I already have class name up here. Hover. BG. Amber. I don't know if I've ever used Amber. Also, I want this to be much lighter. I want to give this a border radius. What is it? Oh, it's like rounded or something. Yeah. Rounded. Medium? I don't know. Yeah, it looks fine. And then we'll add some padding. This looks so horrible, I know. But it will look better before this all goes to launch. Cool. And now I can get rid of the gap because we got padding. And now these should appear as like a nice little list. Cool. I want the transitional. That looks nice. And then this text, I want to look different. Glass, text. It's so interesting that it doesn't give me the smaller versions of things. Like, I don't know what's up with my Tailwind setup, but it hates the idea of showing me all of the options. Okay, cool. And then here as well, we want to do a border top and border bottom. I see. So maybe we won't do that. Instead, we'll just do a horizontal rule at the end of each of these. HR, class, border. Is it border 1? What do I do here? I've got a horizontal rule. Oh, I have to do a height, I think. Oh, and I need to have this not be here. I want it to be here. Yeah. 0. 0.5 bx. It's so large. Why is it so large? It's supposed to be a I'm just supposed to do like border bottom. Border bottom with, oh Lord. I don't know why that it is so large. If I get rid of this entirely, what happens? Oh Lord. That cannot be 1 pixel. That's crazy. Oh, it's because I'm zoomed in like crazy. That's hilarious. I didn't know that was happening. That's probably why I don't need this text to be small. That's so funny. Yeah, that's hilarious. Okay, cool. I want this to be medium at least, maybe XL. Okay. And we'll make that search look nicer. Okay. This is still like absurdly large. That's much better. Okay. And then I want this to be soft. Not that soft. That looks horrible. Give me a gray. Much better. Okay. All right. And then we're going to do one up here. Sick. Okay. I feel pretty good about how far we've come. The next step up in our next little session will be to take what we've got here and come up with like an actual UI design now that like most of the functionality is here. When you've opened this on mobile, I want it to look like a full page sort of search thing that you can just kind of like explore through. And then we've got to make our little masthead, make it so that like when we scroll down, we see like the little manifesto section. But yeah, I'm really glad that I'm, like I realized I was being such a dummy last time. And that I can just like, yeah, I can just proxy the, search results on the server. Why didn't I think I could do that before? Cool. Great. We love to see it. Thanks to the 2 people that watched some of this. I appreciate you. If you do end up watching this, you can use the link in the description to buy some books that the affiliate income will go to ending book bans in the United States. And if you're just feeling nice, there will be a donation link down below as well. Cool. All right. Good night, everybody. Bye.